So as an esthetician for over 20 years, there are so many gua sha videos on YouTube, but there's one thing that I really don't see a lot of people talking about, which is temperature. And if you follow me or have seen any of my content, I sometimes upload some of my facial videos, and I'm always using temperature within my facials, and not just for the experience, but for getting a better result. So today I'm going to go over one of the things I do on myself at home utilizing temperature to just give you more ideas. Something I don't see anyone talking about or really doing is utilizing two gua shas or two tools or devices at the same time. So I've noticed just over time from owning the business that women are more compliant if they can treat both sides of the face at the same time. So if you had two of your stones or gua sha and can do both sides of your face at the same time, you can manipulate the skin, the tissue in different ways when you have two tools as well. So I'm going to go over that. So even these devices that I sell, I like to sell them in twos so that you can do both sides of your face at the same time. It's way faster. And then you can manipulate the skin, the tissue as well. So I'm going to show you that within this video of how I utilize stones, gua sha to do different ways of lifting and sculpting so that you can get done faster and get better results. We're going to start prepping the skin. I'm going to use an essence first. This is a red bean essence that I like. I'm always trying new things. And since we're doing a facial massage, basically, it's going to increase the penetration of any products that you are using. So keep that in mind. So I'm using a serum that has niacinamide, collagen, argireline. This is a new serum that I'm testing as well. So then you can use something with more slip. So I either rotate between this glow stick. I like this for just for travel and for this part of my neck so I don't get like super greasy. This vitamin C and turmeric, but use whatever that you have. And I have a vitamin C oil. I actually like this. I can use this in my hair. So it's like a multi-purpose product. Now, before I go in with the stones or gua sha, whatever you're using, I like to warm my oil in my hands and do a quick massage first. This helps get circulation going, soften the tissue, and really prep the fascia. Because if you go straight in with tools without doing this, you're not going to get the same results. Think of it as waking everything up so the lift and sculpt actually work better. So I'm using my thermal stones. So I usually do this in the bathroom, but use hot water and cold water. You can use whatever you have, but we're going to change the temperature of whatever that you're using. For this video, I'm going to do the hot as black stones and the white as cold stones so that you can tell the difference. So we're going to start with the warm stones and open everything up. I like to start here. Again, like I said, when we use two stones or two tools, you're going to get done a lot faster. And I don't know why nobody talks about this. So I usually just do 3 passes here, and then I'll go to the back of my neck because we have just bad posture from sitting, looking at our computers all the time, our phones. So we really want to open everything up, increase that blood flow and circulation. So I'll start here, and then I'll go to the back of my neck and down here to my trap area. So the heat just helps to relax everything and it just feels better too. So the shape of these I like here for along the neck too, coming down and down here. If you have knots or anything, then you can use this part of the tool and really work any knots out that you have. Don't forget the back of the neck because the neck pulls everything down. So I'm going to put them in the warm water to make them a little bit warmer. So I like to start here under the ear. After I do the back of the neck, come here and come down. So this fits perfectly in here, and you can wiggle when you get here if you like. I like to wiggle here. I like to use wiggles in this treatment because this is what helps rehydrate and release the fascia, not just move over it. And that's where you start to see real change. I'm going to warm up the stones a little more, and then we're going to do some lifting. So starting here, lifting. So this stone is nice too because it wraps right under the chin here. So it's almost helping to drain a little bit if you get puffy under your chin. So I like to lift, slow, and hold. You can wiggle here too. And I'll come to this area and also lifting up, not using crazy pressure, just kind of relaxing. This fits nicely in the cheek area. I'm going to come under the brow bone. I'm releasing tension here so the eye can naturally lift.
I like to use these points and also come in here and release any tension. You can hold and wiggle here.
Using the tip here allows for more targeted pressure so you can get work deeper into those small tight areas, getting a better lift.
So this eyebrow for me is lower, so sometimes I'll work more on one side than the other. So this is just for my, basically it's your fascia is tight from poor posture, if I'm always leaning to one side. No one's faces are really symmetrical. So this is when you can use two stones. So you can anchor one and then lift to that stone if you want to do more precision type of work. So if you had 11s in here, one of my clients have some 11s, I'll do little squiggles. If you have a lot of lines up here, you can do a zigzag to release that tension and smooth.
I like to work up in the hairline because this is where a lot of tension sits, and releasing it helps lift the whole upper face.
So I like to do a lot of work down the nose. If you get allergies, clients that get allergies, our noses tend to seem like they get wider as we get older. So coming down the nose and hold one, come down, wiggle.
So the tip helps me target and release tight fascia here, and then I use the larger side to move fluid and lift across the face. Next, I'm going to do an anchor and a lift. So the anchor gives you control and the lift helps reposition the tissue, not just move over it. You can anchor anywhere on the face, then lift to guide the tissue in the direction you want it to move. Use firm but controlled pressure. You should feel the tissue move, not the skin drag. To give more lift to the face, I like to anchor under the cheekbone, hold, I'll lift up, and then I glide it into the temple. I like to do this because it turns this into a lift, not just a glide. Here I'm just doing a little temple lift, going up into the hairline for more lifting.
We'll take the cold stones, and I'll finish with a pass over the whole face. This helps tighten, calm, kind of seal everything in, and it just feels really good. So I just want to give you different ways that you can do your little treatments at home. A lot of you probably haven't thought about using temperature within your protocols, so just play with hot, cold. You can alternate as well. I'll show you that. So I made a guide for this too if you want more step-by-step, different ideas of how to really work with stones and get a better lifting result, a better firming result, a better draining result. So check that out in the links below. Play with it, have fun. You can take one hot, one cold, and do your face this way, switch this way. You can have a hot one anchored and then bring the cold one up, or vice versa. So if you try incorporating temperature, comment down below how you like it, and I'll see you in the next one.